So 2.3 is about much more complex problems. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Is much more complex problems because these problems all have fractions in them somehow, some way. Okay? I know they're the worst. But I'm going to teach you a handy dandy trick that actually I just learned this year. I know. Miss Leininger taught this to me like 2 weeks ago. And what do you know? There's a lesson over it. How great. So this is a really good tip to get rid of all the fractions a lot of the times. Okay? So the handy dandy tip is to multiply both sides of the equation by the LCM of the denominators. What is LCM? Least common multiple. LCM of the denominator. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So let's look at this. Solve each equation with the indicated variables. So here's another one, lots of fractions. Would you agree? So we could either do what we were just doing with all the stuff, okay? Or we can multiply the entire equation, the whole thing, both sides, by the LCM, which is 5. So how I kind of show this is I put a 5 here, and I almost show like a distributing. Distribute, distribute, distribute. What this does is it clears out the denominators. Okay, it clears out the denominators. They're gone. Okay? And it keeps the numerators. So we're just going to have 4x minus 8 equals 17. Where'd my pen go?
So how does it work if you don't have the least common multiple?
You will.
But like if you have
So,
to spit out.
In this problem, the least common multiple was the denominator, so it doesn't change any of the numbers. Okay? But we're going to do other ones where the least common multiple is not the denominator, and it will change those numbers. Okay?
So all I have to do is just make it the same and then it just cancels everything out again.
Yes. It will be different, though, in another one. Like in the next one, it'll be a little different. Same concept. Okay? But since all of them were over 5, it just clears it out.
Yeah.
So then from here, add 8, add 8. Divide by 4. And x equals what? Oh, yeah. I was thinking that was a 5. And that it would go into it. Okay?
Wait. Like with the, wait a minute. Wait. But don't you multiply everything by 5?
Okay, yes, I'm multiplying everything by 5, but since all my denominators were 5, it just cancels out the denominators. Yeah? You'll see on the next one. Let me do the next one, and then let's see what you think. Okay? Because for this one, all the denominators are different. Okay, look at B. We have a denominator of 3, 6, and 2. So what is the LCM here? 6. So we're going to multiply everything by 6. This one, this one, this one. Think of like lowest common denominator. Yeah. Okay? Now, if you want to think about it in this way, we have 4 over 3 times 6 over 1, which is 24 over 3, which is 8. Yeah? So I have 8x. So I'm multiplying 4 over 3 by 6.
Multiply it by a fraction and not the whole number. Like you don't.
Well, I just, yeah.
You don't do that thing where you do like 3 times 6 and 4 times 6.
No.
Okay. Or whatever.
No, you're just multiplying the fraction. So now I'm going to do it with the 5 over 6 times 6 over 1. 30 over 6, so 5. So 5.
So you technically don't need to find the least common multiple, you just need to multiply it by 6 over 1.
Well, that is the least common multiplier.
Wouldn't it be negative 5? Because-
Yes.
Okay.
And then the last one, 1 over 2, 6 over 1. Are we listening? 6 over 2 is 3, equals 3. From here, I'm just going to solve. Plus 5, 8x equals 8. Divide by 8, and x equals 1. So for C, I've got 3/4, 5 over 1, and 3/8. So what is my LCM? 8. So I'm going to multiply everything by 8. So let's talk through this, okay? So I have 3/4 times 8. So 3 times 8 is what? 4, 24. And 24 divided by 4 is what? 6. So we've got 6x, okay? 5 times 8 is what? Divided by 1 is? 40. And then 3 times 8 is? Divided by 8 is? 3. So there we just did all the multiplication of those fractions. Are we following, or yeah, kind of, sort of? Now I just subtract 40. Negative 37. And then divide by 6, and then we leave it like that. So x equals negative 37 over 6. All right, so D, we have 3 times x plus 2 over 5 equals 2x plus 1. So once again, this is 2x plus 1 over 1, okay? Are we okay with me doing that? Just like I do with a fraction? Like if it was 3, I could say 3 over 1. So then my lowest common multiple is 5. So I'm going to multiply everything by 5. What that does with the left side is it just cancels out the 5. 5 divided by 5 is 5, or is 1. So I have 3x plus 2. What it does with the right side, when you distribute, yes. Yes. I just haven't done that yet. Is I go ahead and put that in parentheses, and I distribute this 5. Okay, I'm multiplying the whole thing by 5. So it's going to be 10x plus 5. Multiplying both sides by 5. On the left side, it just cancels the denominator. On the right side, we have to multiply all the terms by 5.
What about the denominator?
It doesn't really do anything. Because it'd be like this times 5 over 1.
5 times 1 is 5, and just cancels out.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to distribute here. So I have 3x plus 6 equals 10x plus 5. Do you guys want to move the 3 to be with the 10 or the 10 to be with the 3? 3 to be with the 10. It wouldn't be wrong if you did it the other way. But since I'm doing that, I need to also move the 5 to be with the 6. So I have 1 equals 7x. Divide by 7. X equals 1 over 7. So with this one, we're going to multiply by our least common multiple. So this is 3 over 1. So what is my LCM?
How'd you get 10?
10.
Oh, what?
On the last one? So my least common multiple is 10. So I'm going to multiply by 10, which cancels this 10, right? So I just have 2, 5x minus 3. Nothing changes there. I do 3 times 10, which is 30. Yeah? And then